This video is about the first steps I think you should take if you want to learn bebop solos the right way, and we will start with enclosures. Basically, what an enclosure is, it's two notes that surround a note that you're going to target. So we'll take a note we'll target, and that will be a root, a G. And we're going to be working on a G triad, 1, major third, and 5th. So if we want to target the root, that would be a very safe thing to do, because the root is very consonant. Consonant means it sounds okay, it's compatible. And dissonant means sounds like that. Very dissonant. What we're going to do is enclose that G, this is an enclosure, and we're going to enclose it with a note from above the G, like that, which is slightly dissonant, but not too bad, it's still pleasing. And then we're going to put a note from below, which is a half step away, and now that's dissonant. So here we have a note from above, and then the note from below, and then we slide the note from below into the G, which is consonant. So if we do it within the context of a line, it doesn't sound bad. So that would be an enclosure. And this is how jazz players make it sound jazzy. They keep going to a tension and a resolve. The tension would be the dissonant note, and the resolve would be the consonant note, a root or a chord tone for the most part. So they're approaching a chord tone with a note from above and below, and then hitting the root, which is very consonant. That's basically what an enclosure is, and it can work either way. You can start from below, like this, to the note above, which is more consonant, and then to the root. I'd like to show you a simple lick to get you started. I'd also like to add, I'll be teaching this a step at a time. First, we start with the half-step approach from below. Then we add the diatonic approach from above and start exploring all the different things you can do with the bebop bass enclosure. It's in C, and we go, that would be C, B, C. So the root, and then a half-step below, and back to the root again. And then we do the same thing with the third. Third, half-step approach back to the third, and then we play a half-step to the 5th. I put this together purposely to be one measure long, so you can use it. Not only that, I simplified the fingering. You only have to use your first and your second fingers, and you use it on each of the chord tones. Now, traditionally, a jazz musician will play something like this through 12 keys, so he really gets to know it. It makes it so much more easier to understand. Not only that, you benefit by going all over the neck, and you hear it, so it does a number of things all at once. This is a very common method jazz players use to learn their new material. So how we're going to go through the 12 keys is to use the cycle of fourths. If you want a reference, I did a whole video on the cycle of fourths you can check out, get more familiar with it. But if you already know a little on it, let's proceed. So we're starting in C. Okay, you're in C. Now you have to go up a fourth. So how are we going to do this? There are some different ways you can do this, different options. You could, of course, go down to here. That would be an F. You know, a fourth from C is an F, C, D, E, F, 4 notes. And down here will work. But you have to alter the shape. I want to keep the shape the same, so to avoid one complication. And so we're going to keep the shape like this. So we can go up to the F here. You know that's an F, C, D, E, F, up a fourth. Okay, now we have to make a move, because we have to go up a fourth from this F. Where are we going? So we're going from the 3rd fret to the 8th fret. It would be 5 frets up from the F, as long as you don't count the F, starting on the next fret. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that would be a B flat. So you're from here to here. So let's try it up here. We got C to F and F to B flat. So now we're at B flat. We can't go up here because there's not enough strings to accommodate the shape. So we're going to go down to the E flat right here. And that would be next string below, 2 frets below that. So basically what we have here is a formula enabling you to move up or down a fourth in 3 different ways anywhere on the neck. So I find this very valuable because I'm just relying on these 3 patterns and I can go anywhere. For instance, number 1 is just moving up a fourth, going from one string to the next on the same fret. Then we have going up 5 frets, not including the root. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then lastly, you can go from that spot and go down 1 string over 2 frets towards the nut. And from anywhere on the neck, anytime you play that same pattern, the rule is the pattern has got to be 3 strings on 3 strings. You have 3 options no matter where you are on the neck, with the exception of being down too low and out of range and being too high. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of the videos yet to come, like and comment. Go to my Patreon page. I have the study materials I use on this video you can download. And also, I'm going to continue this depending on interest in jazz, which is kind of low for the most part. And I'd like to do it on a weekly basis, at least once a week. And we have a lot to do, going through the cycle of fifths, learning to play enclosures in different ways and forms, and there's so much work to do. And also walking bass. So there's a whole package. And I have a lot of experience in playing jazz. Most of my experience is from jazz, actually. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and come visit me another time. Love to see you.